The diver is ready. Now all we need is the shark. Here I am in this little cage about to fraternise, hopefully, with the great white shark. In the meantime, there are some little predators in and about my cage and out in the great wide ocean to keep me amused. Those rope loops at the bottom of the cage, which you may be able to see, are where I am supposed to put my feet. Well, here he is, my first appointment for the day, the great white shark. All these sharks have distinctive different colouring, so they're not all exactly the same. Most white pointers spend most of their time near the surface of the sea, but have been known to reach depths of up to 1,200 metres deep. Many of the white pointers, like the one that's swimming around me at the moment, are mostly juveniles who come to this part of the world. Females are larger than males, but very few of the big ones are ever seen in New Zealand waters. Many people think that the great white shark prefers to hunt at night. However, it relies on its eyesight to zero in on prey when it attacks. It actually closes its eyes just before it bites. Some fishermen in and around Stewart Island have complained about the use of bait to attract sharks. They claim this has led to sharks associating food with humans, although there was no evidence to support this. One of the reasons they come to this part of the world is really the abundance of fur seals on the islands around the Chatham Islands and off Stewart Island. These sharks can move at bursts of speed up to 56k, and you can imagine coming up under a fur seal in the open water and the impact that a shark like that's likely to make on that fur seal if it catches it. The great whites found here have been tracked as far as 3,000 kilometres away, in winter usually found off Great Barrier Reef and in around the islands of Fiji and Tonga. Nobody quite understands how they navigate and come to the very same spots they left months earlier. I got a little overexcited at this point and my mouthpiece fell out, which meant a lot of bubbles, probably to attract a hungry shark. And while I was trying to replace my mouthpiece, my goggles got dislodged and they filled with water, and then I couldn't see. So it's not an ideal situation when you're got a shark like this swimming around you. Great whites possess rows of saw-like teeth, and when they bite, they shake the prey with rapid side-by-side movement. This mighty predator has no natural enemies apart from possibly man, and even the killer whale has been known to attack a white pointer. The white pointer is in decline, unfortunately. Many of them are caught in fishing nets. Despite the fearsome monster reputation created by movies like Jaws, the squat humans like me would not be a favoured prey. The white pointers prefer a high-fat meat diet to power their large bodies. Most shark bites are mistaken identities or an exploratory bite, and they usually swim away afterwards. In the USA, your chances of a white pointer bite are about 264 million to 1, although in parts of Western Australia the odds are much higher at certain times of the year. One interesting fact about the white pointer is it's one of the few sharks likely to lift its head outside or above the water to gaze at objects. The opportunity to be within touching distance of these great whites is really an amazing experience, and it's hard to believe you're actually down with them till you see them glide by. They are certainly awe-inspiring. Thanks to the Shark Dive New Zealand Company in Bluff and skipper Peter Scott and crew for a really great experience.